Will the Chancellor be taking any staff with him?
Not that I know of, but he's not there yet.
The new Chancellor, would that be something a position you'd hope to have filled by the fall, or is there no time?
Well, that's up to the board to decide. Typically, in higher education for a major research university, the search and the transition process like this can take a while. It can take a year because institutions use it as a time not only to seek a leader, but also to take stock of plans, of goals, of what kind of institution, what kind of university do you want to be, what are the needs, what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses. So we do things with all deliberate speed, and it will be a very thorough process. So it's too early to put a timetable on it.
Since he dissolved the athletics department and was a major proponent of the Commons, how are those going to be affected with his departure?
Well, both of those are initiatives that will continue regardless of the leadership at the university. Certainly the Commons is something that has been under development in planning for many years. It's very exciting that we're able to bring it together and make it happen, and that really will be transformative for higher education. So there's no question that that will continue to be a very high strategic goal, strategic importance for Vanderbilt. On athletics, the program the restructuring that the Chancellor implemented, as you know, has been directed and led and managed by Vice Chancellor Williams, and he is absolutely committed to Vanderbilt, and we will continue to, we hope, enjoy the same kind of success that we've had over the last couple of years.
Will the Chancellor's wife or soon-to-be ex-wife be remaining on faculty here? Or is she scheduled to be teaching?
That I don't have any information on.
Would there be any change in other members of staff with a transition to a new chancellor? How does that work?
Well, the board has signaled its great confidence in the senior leadership of the university, and I don't expect or plan that you will see any changes there at all for the foreseeable future. And beyond that, Vanderbilt's a dynamic institution, and things happen all the time. But certainly for the foreseeable future and beyond, there is a very strong management and leadership team at every level within the university in place. You know, this is as I said, this is a large, complex institution that does just about every part of the human experience from birth to death happens on this campus every day, and that's going to continue. The education is going to continue. Students will arrive. The best freshman class in the history of Vanderbilt University will be arriving in about 5 or 6 weeks. Very exciting time for Vanderbilt. This is not something that you necessarily want to go through at this particular time in our history, but it's something that ultimately turns out to be for the benefit of the university.
Chancellor Key was very popular with the super body here, the 10 parties, super parties. Are you looking for the same personality?
Well, that's not something that I can answer right now. That's really up to the board. And like I said, there is one of the advantages of doing a thorough and intense search is that it does give you an opportunity to take stock of the kind of person, the kind of leadership that the institution needs at that time. But ultimately, that's a decision that will be made by the board.
Does this have anything to do with his disagreements with the Board of Trust about oversights, and why would he take such a pay cut?
As far as pay, that's something you'd have to ask him or the people at Ohio State. As you know, we don't comment on compensation issues here, and I assume whatever is happening at Ohio State is something that they would want to comment on. The answer is no. The board is very supportive of Chancellor Gee and has given him the opportunity to stay for as long as he wanted to stay.
What was his pay here?
Pardon me?
What was his pay here?
I'm not in a position to discuss that right now. But I appreciate your asking.
To reiterate, from an athletic standpoint, you expect it to be business as usual?
It's business as usual. For us, it's business as usual.
And who will assume the interim, or the chancellor post in the interim?
The board will be meeting later this week to develop and work on the transition plan, so we'll probably have some news after that, shortly after that. Other questions?
Do you know yet when his last day here will be?
His resignation as chancellor is effective August 1. When he is moving to Columbus is something that I expect they will be working out and announce tomorrow.
When will he officially be introduced in Columbus?
I believe tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I believe, but Ohio State will, I'm sure, have that information.